Breaker Broke 23. So I made some speaker grills for a project, and I just want to show you quickly how I did this and how I covered them. And this is what happens when you let your grill cloth get all wrinkled up. So roll it up nice, fold it up nice, and try to store it as flat as you can. We'll actually probably make this look pretty good. All right, so what I did is I've got my grills made, and what I did is I made them out of 1/4 inch masonite and cut out the 5x7 hole. And what I do is on the side that's facing out, I take some flat black spray paint and I paint this up so you don't have any possibility of the light colored wood showing through your grill cloth. So what I did is after I cut these, I just went around with the sandpaper, put a slight edge on them, and then I went around on this side and did a slight edge around here, sanded all the gook off the sides, because we don't want this to poke through the grill cloth when we stretch it. So when you cut it with the saw, you could have little ridge that stays up here, and you don't want that to show. So what we're going to do now is cover it. Is all you need to do to put your grill cloth on is, if you're at home, you could just use some 3M Super 77. I like this stuff. You need a sharp razor blade. Always use a new blade for every job. These things are cheap, and it's just well worth getting a nice edge, and you need a decent pair of scissors. House scissors will work, but I'm using my old school carpet shears here. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so what I've done is basically I've got this stuff cut out. I just had some scrap grill cloth laying around, and I neglected to put it away properly. So I'm going to have to deal with those creases. And that's going to be fairly easy to deal with, because all I need to do is just stretch it. And I don't mind stretching it tight, but I don't like to go too crazy tight. So what we're going to do is this side is going to be out. So what we're going to do is take our grill cloth, shake it off, get any little dust bunnies off, and find the side you want to use. I prefer to use the smoother side out, so I'm going to put the smooth side down. Some grill cloths you'll see this, some you won't. I happen to get this at Parts Express, and it seems to be pretty good stuff. So what I do is I'm going to basically put all my adhesive on the back side. Got my blade ready. Get the scissors out of here. This 77 gets pretty messy. It kind of flies all over the place, so I try to kind of go a little overboard on how I'm going to do that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to give it like this. I don't mind putting a little excess on the wood itself, and then I go around to the grill cloth like that. Nothing in the middle, okay? You want to just let that tack up for a few minutes, so we'll be right back. Okay, time lapse is about 3 minutes, and what you want to do is you just want to check it for tackiness, and it's pretty tacky. It's about 50 degrees outside here. It's just totally too cold to be doing this, but that's the way I'm doing it. So what you want to do is take and start on either a top or an end, whatever you're comfortable with. And you know, this takes some time getting used to this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here on the opposite side, and I'm going to pull it. Okay, so we're going to kind of tug it, go like that, give that a tug, stick it down there, give that a tug, and it's okay for it to be a little wet and tacky, because then it allows you to pull it back up. That's why I like working with the 77 here. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to grab this in the middle. I'm going to pull that and pull that. Come over here, pull this, and now when we get to a corner, we're going to want to pull one end up and then pull on both sides and get it to a nice corner like that. And just go around and do the whole thing. Let's see if I can do this a little bit so you guys can see it. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull on this and this at the same time. And then I'm going to make a corner, kind of like this. And just, you can smush it a little bit. This is okay. Every installer has his own different technique, his or her own technique. This is just how I do mine. And I'm just comfortable with it. I've been doing it like this for years. And this just tacks up rather nice. I'm going to pull up on that, pull on that, and put that little corner together. Let's flip it over here. Now look how nice that is, right? See? So let's go around here, push it down, get all that stuff worked out. Get all the pieces down, take your shears, pull it up a little bit while you're doing that. Then just flatten this corner down with your finger. Pull up a little bit. So push down with your shears and pull up on this a little bit. Don't go crazy. And then see, then you just push it down with your finger. You get those nice corners. Here we go. We're going to push down with the scissors, pull up a little bit on the grill cloth. And this corner might fight me a little bit. We'll see how this one works out. I mean, they don't have to be perfect. They're on the back side, but there we go. Then you take your sharp blade and you're going to want to push down. And I use this finger as a guide, and I just go like this. I get a nice straight cut. I don't let off my blade, and I just keep pushing it down. Get to about right there. A little squiggly right there, that's all right. And go back up, meet at the line you began at. And then take this and just pull it. Sometimes I get this in one shot. And I got a little scraggler there. Just pick that piece out if you want to. And there's some hair that's sticking there a little bit. Pull that out. And there you go. So that's what it looks like on the front. Pretty nice. That's how that looks. Of course, I got a little bit of cardboard booger on there, but yeah, that looks pretty good. And then go around the edge, just kind of push it down like that, and you're good to go. Push your corners in if you'd like. You got a pretty nice grill. So we've gone, right, from this to this. And that's how I make a speaker grill. Questions or comments down below?
Okay.
And
Here
thanks
are
for
the
watching.
finished and installed grills. They're pressure fit, and they look very professional. Took me about 20 minutes to cut and prep the masonite, and took me about 15-20 minutes, including time to film this, to actually cover them with grill cloth. But there you go. Anybody can do this at home. Thanks for watching.